Hello and welcome back to Live or Diecast, Ladder Wars King of the 573. This week's challenger is David Gibson, driving for Big Daddy Diecast. His first challenger on Ladder Wars will be the Monte Carlo concept car, sitting on the chrome saw blades on all four corners, sporting a 90s livery from the Virtual Collection, collector number 109. David, here we go, buddy. Let's rip this thing open. Let's get it out of the pack and on the track. Let's see what we got here. Got a little weight to it. Okay, there you go, you guys. This is your challenger this week, David Gibson from Big Daddy Diecast. Let's go racing. Stay tuned. This is Ladder Wars, brought to you by Live or Diecast, King of the 573. Your current track champion is King Nut Diecast. Congratulations, Eric. In that number 2 spot, Michael Martello. Sitting at number 3 is the Godfather, Eddie from Simple Customs. In that 4 spot is Zelda Diecast Racing. And sitting at Gatekeeper, it is Tampa in the black RX-7. This week's challenger is David Gibson, driving for Big Daddy Diecast in the concept Monte Carlo. Stay tuned, folks. Let's race. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Live or Diecast Ladder Wars. This week's challenger is David Gibson, driving the concept Monte Carlo for Big Daddy Diecast. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. And the first race, he'll be taking on you-know-who, Tampa in the black RX-7. Let's race. David Gibson will go to lane 2, and Tampa will start in lane 5. Race 1. Oh man, that was so close I can't tell. Let's do a re-go. Darn it. Forgot to turn that was a close race. It looked like the RX-7 was pulling away, but David Gibson caught him at the very end. Let's do a re-race. Sorry about that, everybody. Race 1. Ooh, and David Gibson pulls it off in that concept Monte Carlo. Man, that thing's got some weight to it. All right, let's switch lanes. So Monte Carlo will go to lane 5. Tampa will go to lane 2. Race 2. And Tampa pulls through, evens it up. Let's switch lanes. This is the final race. This is a do or die. David Gibson will go back to lane 2. Tampa will go to lane 5. This is a do or die. Race 3, sudden death. Oh, and David Gibson pulls it out at the very last second, kicking Tampa off the ladders. Congratulations, David. You are moving on. Tampa, sorry, but your luck has run out, my friend. You are no longer on Ladder Wars, King of the 573. Zelda Diecast and the Jaguar will go to lane 2. Big Daddy Diecast in that concept Monte Carlo will go to lane 5. Race 1. And Big Daddy Diecast gets it done. Let's switch lanes. Go to race 2. Big Daddy Diecast will go to lane 2. Zelda Diecast Racing will go to lane 5. Race 2. And Big Daddy Diecast will get it done, winning both races. Zelda will drop down to Gatekeeper, and Big Daddy Diecast will move on to take on Simple Customs. The Godfather will go to lane 2. Big Daddy Diecast, David Gibson will go to lane 5. Race 1. And Eddie will win race 1. Let's switch lanes, folks. Has David Gibson's luck run out? We shall see. Eddie is no slouch, that's for sure. David Gibson is in lane 2. Eddie from Simple Customs is in lane 5. Let's race. And Eddie from Simple Customs leaves David Gibson in the Concept Monte Carlo in the dust, and David will sit at number 4. Eddie will move on to revenge his loss against Michael Martello, helmet diecast last week. The red Kia Stinger will go to lane 2. Eddie from Simple Customs will go to lane 5. Race 1, who do you got? Who's your money on? Let's go. And Michael Martello wins race 1. Let's switch lanes. Eddie will go to lane 2. Michael Martello will go to lane 5. Who do we got? Who's your money on? Michael Martello wins race 2. And Michael Martello will move on to take on the champion, King Nut, in the final race of this event. Eddie from Simple Customs will stay in that number 3 spot. King Nut Diecast will start race 1 in lane 2. Michael Martello will start in lane 5. Race 1. And King Nut will win race 1. Let's switch lanes. King Nut will go to lane 5. Michael Martello from Helmet Diecast will go to lane 2. Race 2. And King Nut, Eric, congratulations. You are this week's King of the 573 Ladder Wars champion. That Shadow Jet is going to be a tough one to beat, folks. It is fast, out of the pack, and on the track. There's this week's champion. Stay tuned next week. We've got some more exciting races coming up, folks. And that will wrap up this week's Live or Diecast King of the 573 Ladder Wars. And still sitting on top in the number 1 spot with the crown above his name is none other than Eric from King Nut Diecast Cars in the Shadow Jet. Remaining in the number 2 spot is Michael Martello from Helmet Diecast. And sitting at number 3, a man who needs no introduction. You all know him as the Godfather. He's Eddie from Simple Customs. And our challenger, David Gibson in the Concept Monte Carlo, sits proudly at number 4 on his debut at Ladder Wars. And at Gatekeeper, it's Zelda Diecast Racing in the orange Jaguar XJ220. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to this week's Ladder Wars here at King of the 573. Until next time, we're out.